Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Gulfstream Park here on Saturday. It's the 1st of July, 2023. Gonna look at the 10th race from Gulfstream, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kit 5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean it around the world. Basically here stateside, if you're on the East Coast, from about 7 o'clock in the morning, if you start with the UK races, until 11 o'clock at night, until the end of the Meadowlands, there's just great races every hour. So, I'm looking at a lot of them here on YouTube today. So just check out my previews and just, today's one of those good days. Just sit in front of the TV all day and just relax because it's going to be exciting races all throughout. But let's look at the 10th race from Gulfstream. This card years ago when it was run at Calder used to be known as the Summit of Speed, and they used to have some great sprint racing. As the years went on at Gulfstream, when they took over the Calder dates, the Summit of Speed just kind of slowly disappeared, and now completely disappeared because you don't have the Princess Rooney, you don't have the turf sprint anymore, you don't have the 2 furlong race anymore, and this race is still a good race this year, and I think you can make some money with it. So let's get to it right now. The 10th race, it is a Smile Sprint. It's a grade 3 event going for a $100,000 purse, race for 3-year-olds and upwards. 8 horses are going 1,200 meters or 6 furlongs on the Gulfstream Park main track. My top selection here, I'm going to go with the 7-horse Spankster. 7165 for me in the superfecta. 7165 super. Top selection 7-horse Spankster. 4-year-old colt by Mastery here. David Brady trains. Sonny Leone gets the mount. Under the care of D. Wayne Lucas, his horse most recently ran on the 4th of May at Churchill. 7 furlongs and optional 100 claimer, where he finished 4th by 9 lengths that day, and he just kind of stalked, was very wide throughout, and he just couldn't keep up with the slightly better horses. He is running in the stakes race today, but I don't think it's the deepest stakes quality horses he's ever faced. And I think he could get a better trip and win here today. I think there's going to be a lot of forward pace that could suit up for him. 2 back in the Commonwealth at Keeneland, 7 furlongs, 8th of April. He finished 8th by 6.5 lengths that day, and he just was very wide and just didn't show up that day. It wasn't his day to win. And then in the Whitmore Church at Oaklawn, 6 furlongs on the 18th of March. He finished 4th by 4.25 lengths that day. He was closing up well late. He just needed to be more into it, but he wasn't running bad at all. Something I've noticed since he's come to the new barn, he's really, the workout patterns haven't been bad at all. They've actually been getting better. Most recently last week, a 3 furlong drill in 35 and 3/5 of second, the best workout of 37, and a week prior, 49.2 on the half-mile sloppy track, which wasn't bad at all for a half-mile. Coming here today off some, decent workouts with the new barn, if he could run a race like he did at Oaklawn in February 1, going an optional 50 where he won by 3/4 length, closing up from nowhere, he could definitely win here today. I'll give him a shot with the change of scenery. The 1-horse Dream, Dean Delivers is your second likeliest winner for Jaramillo. Most recently in the big drama here over the 7 furlongs on the 20th of May, he won by 3.25 lengths that day, and he just took off clear. An all-around easy race for him there. He placed behind Weyburn in the Sir Shackleton before that. Weyburn just closed up from nowhere. This horse, closed up from not as far as nowhere, but he still got a decent place there, and then finished 4th in the Gulfstream Park Mile, where he just wasn't keeping up with slightly better horses. It's midsummer now. It's not the world's toughest horses in South Florida. He could definitely get a good trip and win here today on the front end. I'll use him on that pick 4 ticket. But to recap my selection for the 10th from Gulfstream, it's the Smile Sprint. Going to take the 7-horse Bankster. Give kudos to the 1-horse Dean Delivers. 7165 Super. 7-1 in your multi-race. So good luck to all. Please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck, everybody.